We are in the kitchen and we are here getting ready to celebrate America's independence. Chef Mark Shootman has a very festive and delicious recipe for us today.
It's probably not the healthiest recipe, but there's only one thing bigger than the 4th of July in the USA, and that's an all-American foot-long hot dog. If you've never seen one of these things, because it's been a while. It's been a minute since I've seen them, and these are huge. But how do you make those better, you ask? Well, I'm going to show you how you make those better. We're going to kind of take everything that you like on 4th of July, combine it into one, slap it on one big dog, and then it's good to go. So
I love it.
We're going to start out. I've gone ahead and put together about a pound of bacon here that I've got cooking. Then I added some bulk sausage. This is just like your breakfast sausage. So you take a hot sausage and a mild, half-pound of each into the skillet and cook that down. So once that starts to brown up nice, we're going to leave all that grease in there.
Okay.
Why, you ask? Because it stands for flavor. And yeah, it is high, but it's, 4th of July, it's just one day a year. So you can, you can splurge and add the fat in there and then don't eat it for the rest of the year, I guess. So we're going to add to that a couple of cloves of fresh garlic. We're going to add to that some nice onion. This is a Vidalia onion. You can use whatever onion you like. To that, we're going to add some beautiful peppers. Why? This adds a lot of flavor to it, sweetness to it, and it gives it a lot of color.
Which we love.
That's right, especially on 4th of July.
I know it.
Like this setup isn't enough, right? Okay. To that, we're going to add some orange pepper and some yellow pepper. And we're just going to stir all that together. Now, these will cook very quickly. Once they start to release their moisture, you're fine to go, because this recipe calls for when you're done cooking it in the skillet, we're going to transfer it to a pan and then bake it in the oven for 30 minutes. So we fold that together real nice, and then to that we're going to add our beans. So I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit, and then we're going to add our beans to that. Perfect. So the beans, again, I've got some black beans here. What I've done with these, I've just drained them off.
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to add those in there. If you don't like black beans, you don't have to use them, but I think you're going to like them. So we kind of fold those in there. Then again, we've got the smokehouse and these country beans. If you have a favorite brand that you like, feel free to use it. But this recipe doesn't call for molasses or brown sugar or all those things. So the nice thing is, it's fast. It goes together fast, and it tastes great.
It's looking great.
So as those cook together, we just kind of pile that all in, and we're going to add a little bit of barbecue sauce to it. And then that is all there is to that, with the exception of, I like to put a little pinch of pepper in there. Doesn't need a lot of salt or anything like that. Okay?
Wonderful. And now it's slaw time.
And now it's slaw time. So what we got to go with that, so we've got this hot dog. We're going to put on a nice foot-long bun. We got our beans. They're going to go over the top of that to give it some crunch at the end. Put a slaw over the top. And sprinkle some little confetti of red pepper. It's going to be beautiful. I think you're going to like it. So we're going to start with just some regular mayonnaise. That's about a half a cup of mayonnaise. To that, we're going to add some celery to give it some crunch.
Love it.
To that, we're going to add just a pinch of garlic, because I like garlic in pretty much everything.
Right.
And then to that, we're going to add some red pepper. Give it some nice color.
Perfect.
And to that, we're going to squeeze in some fresh lemon. Now, you can use as little or as much as you like.
Okay.
It replaces vinegar when you're making a slaw, so it's the natural acidity of it. We're going to squeeze some of that in there. And then we're going to take just some sugar. I love sugar in this to sweeten it up. We're going to use just about a tablespoon of that. And if you like a little bit more, you can add a little bit more to that, because it is, I know, it is good. And then we stir that together, kind of mix that up real nice.
Perfect.
And then we're going to add our slaw to that. So this is nice. It's easy to make. It's crunchy. We're going to add slaw. This is about 6 cups total.
Okay.
We're just going to go ahead and add about half of that in there right now, just to mix that up.
Perfect.
And then that'll be delicious together. So with that, we're going to go ahead and stir it around. And again, this goes into the cooler. You want it to sit for probably about 15-20 minutes, just so the flavors kind of get together.
Yeah, they become friends.
Yes, everybody gets acquainted. You know, it's
Yes.
4th of July party. They got to know each other.
That's right.
And then that goes on top of our dog.
Wonderful. Well, we are going to get all of this together. We're going to take a quick break, because we do have to check in with your local weather authority to see what we can expect for our upcoming 4th of July holiday. So we'll be right back after we do just that.